I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. Fuck. I'm not here. I am here. Shit. Hang on. This is what most... Right, start my video. Fuck. Hello. Hello, my darlings. Hello, I made it.
Hi.
Look at you all. What a lovely bunch. Look at you all. What a lovely fun bunch. Hannah, what's that background you've got there? Is that...
We're in Tom's living room.
Somebody's looking for a boyfriend. I know what you're up to, you cheeky devils. This is your chance and you're not going to blow it. Oh, really? You like Simon Bird and you're just using him as a way in. Is that right? It's been done before. It's been done many times before. It really has. Bethany Ward, bless you, darling. Bless you. You're like a little fish. Look at you, you little fish swimming around in your bowl. Look at those eyes. Can you get close to the camera? Show them your eyes. Everyone look at those eyes. Such dead eyes. Nothing in her head. Nothing. That's a compliment. And who's that with you? Do you know there's a man sat next to you? Or has he crept in? Is it a Tom Rosenthal fan? Who is it?
It's my partner, Joe.
Your partner, Joe. Hello, Joe.
Hello.
Hello, Joe, you rogue. How are you, darling?
I'm good, thank you.
He's a big, tough, horny bull, isn't it? You horny bull. That's what you are. Bear your horns. Bear your horns, Joe. Let's see him. Bear your horns. Come on, let's see your horns. I'm not moving on till we see you. There we go. There's his horns. Is this the sort of thing everyone expected? So yes, well, anyway, darlings, you're probably wondering who I am, which, you know, I'm Anna Mann, actress, singer, welder, got to have a backup, siren of the stage and screen. I've been in everything and I've been cut from most things. I was in the original version, sort of the read-through of The Lion King. Do you know this play, Kim? Have you seen The Lion King? Yes. I played the elephant's Fanny. Had to be taken out. It was a children's show. Please welcome, darlings, to the Priority O2 competition winners of 2020-2020. Please welcome the incredible Christopher Bliss. Share a clap. Here he comes. There you are, Christopher. How's it going, darling? You all right?
Oh, yes, very good. Much the same as my usual life. I don't really have much to do, so it's fun.
Oh, bless you, darling. Well, they're a lovely bunch. Just watch out for Richard Gill, because he can be cutting. He really can.
Oh, I'll be
have
very
fun, Christopher. I'll see you after your bit. All right. Enjoy yourself, darling.
Thank you very much. Bye, Anna. Well, thank you. Well, hello, everybody. Everyone, hello. Yes, we're all here. It's all like we're in each other's bloody living rooms, in each other's bloody ears. This is fantastic. This is the most people I've ever met in one go.
I bet.
Yes, well, it really is. All right, so hello, everybody. Quick introduction to me. So my name's Christopher Bliss. I'm a village-renowned novelist. I'm a son of two. And I come from Shropshire. This is a good time with this sort of 101 for me to give you a bit of insight about where I get my novels from. I'd like to tell you about a lovely novel I found in my own house. I've got to share it with you. If you've got this, you've got to read it. It's one of the best novels you're ever going to see. It's called Penguin the Saurus. Can you see that? It's about a dinosaur. A saurus is a sort of a friendly term for a dinosaur. I'm just going to give you a quick book review of this before I go. Now, there's 26 chapters, and we already know the first chapter is going to be brilliant. It's called That immediately pulls us into the book. Now, the first sentence, I don't know if anybody knows this, the first sentence of this book is wonderful. Here we go. Aback. Taken aback. Surprised, startled, amazed, astonished. There it is. It's right there. What an amazing sentence. It brings us into this exciting story, and we're immediately thinking, why? You know, we're thinking, why is this dinosaur so taken aback? Second sentence. Abandoned. Left, discarded, cast away, rejected. Oh. Am I right? Do you see what I mean, guys? It's a poor little dinosaur. We all feel sorry for him. You know, I wonder how he feels about it. Abashed, embarrassed, ashamed, shamefaced, disconcerted. Well, I'm not surprised. It's a very heartwarming tale, this first chapter. It goes on in much the same way. It turns out he's abused, adopted, and allergic to alleyways. Now, moving on. So this book is by this lovely chap called. Can you do that?
Priority.
It's by this lovely chap called Priority. Yes, it's by this lovely chap called Penguin Reference. It says so. You can't see it. Why is it going all invisible? Chapter 2 here is really where Mr. Reference shows his skill as a writer. Now, every book is bound to have a boring bit somewhere. Okay, we can all agree, right? Here's the boring bit here. Boring, dull, tedious, monotonous, uninteresting. Right, yes. Is that a hand to the mouth? Is that a yawn? Exactly. Stacey Hodson, it's... you've got to stiff upper lip, so you've got to do your exercise.
I've got to keep doing this soon.
Yeah, and I'm not surprised. Keep that going. That does sound like a very serious condition. Okay, but moving on. After boring, after the most boring sentence in the world, he knows where his boring bit is, and this is how he follows it up right here. Bosom, breast, bust, boobs, tits. I mean, apologies again to the sisters, but that's absolutely brilliant writing. It pulls us in, and we immediately forget about the boring stuff. It's a fantastic book. 2 pages later, he's up to the same odd tricks. Here we go. Break up, disillusion, splitting up, divorce. Correct. Horrible. Very next sentence. Breast, bust, bosom, udders, knockers. It is brilliant. Even says so. Brilliant, intelligent, clever, smart.
Right, so that's enough of that, because it's getting late and we need to bring on the man you're all here to see. Ladies and gentlemen, and all the others, please, folks, that's what I meant to say. God, it's a minefield, it really is. Please welcome the wonderful Tom Rosenthal. Here it comes.
Hey.
Oh, look at you, darling. You've gone a bit Tiger King. I love it.
Lockdown mustache. Everyone, can you just give me like a percentage, like out of 10, like how you rating the lockdown mustache?
About 3.
An 8.
So when you say 3 and 8, are you saying 3 as in it looks very bad, or that it's sort of 3 in density?
Come back to me when it's kind of matured somewhat.
Well, this is it. This is literally 2 months.
Right.
So are you saying that, I mean, another 2 months and it thickens out and you could maybe upgrade that to a 5 or a 6? Because it obviously still looks like bad. But I just, I feel like I really want to be a guy with a mustache because I just look very boyish, you see, and all of my fans, as you can tell, they're like sort of 13-year-olds, and I'm just trying to look more like a man, and I still don't. I still look like a boy with a mustache.
You're trying to look like a man.
I didn't mean to start talking about the mustache. I don't really have anything to talk. I don't know what to do. This is very strange. I've got to say, I really enjoyed at the start when you were all coming into the meeting. And you were all just sort of like, oh, is it working? What is it? Oh, look at that! This is funny. I literally heard Dave and Schiff go, "This is weird, isn't it?" It's like, yeah, it is weird. Yeah, it's weird for everyone. We're all having a weird time. We need things to do. And like, you're here, you can't come here and go, "This is weird." You're doing it, mate. So don't have a go at everyone else.
I didn't know the audio was on.
Well, you know, it's sort of fun, isn't it? It's like being at a board meeting for a failing charity or something.
And the sad thing is, we're the charity.
Yeah. I've got nothing to say.
We're going to do a little disco.
I've been hearing everyone else has been having these Zoom parties, but I haven't been doing that because I don't have any friends or whatever. I don't know why, but have you heard of these people? Like they all get together and they play music and stuff. And I thought this is my only opportunity to do that. So I want to just be for a bit. I just want to be a DJ and I just play some like tunes, and then like you can all just like have a dance for a bit. I'm aware it's supposed to be a comedy gig, so I'm going to try and sort of put some jokes in as like sort of emceeing. You know, it'll be fine. It's just like I'll try and do it to the beat. Like, hang on a sec. Yeah, feeling it. What's the best thing? What's the best thing about Switzerland?
Don't know.
Flag's a big plus.
The flag is a big plus. Yes. All right. Okay. The boys are on form. Dave's on form. Shift's bringing it. Okay. Hang on. Did you hear about the claustrophobic astronaut? He just needed a little space. This is it, guys. This is lockdown. Helvetica and Times New Roman walk into a bar. All right, they walk into a bar. Helvetica and Times New Roman walk into a bar. Get out of here, shouts the bartender. We don't serve your type. All right, I'm cranking the tunes. I'm cranking it. It's getting louder. I'm having the time of my life, guys. I'm lonely. Why don't scientists trust atoms?
Don't know.
Because they make everything up.
Oh,
Oh, yes.
loving it.
Stay at home. Protect the NHS.
Yeah.
I love O2.
Yeah.
I love O2.
This is our experience.
This is what you expected? Huh?
Have you got a special book you're getting these from?
How do you drown a hipster? How do you drown a hipster? Or I'm in the mainstream.
Oh,
What does a nosy pepper do? Gets jalapeno business. What do you call the use of bit of skin at the end of a penis? A man. Do you call a pony with a cough? A little horse. Did one hat say to the other? You wait here, I'll go on ahead. All right, guys. You're not really dancing enough for my liking, but
sorry.
that is basically the entirety of what I was hoping to do. You know, we just break it down. Ask another question like,
I'm here, Tom.
what do
here.
you call a magic dog?
Well,
A labracadabrador. Peace.
Would you
Yeah.
like to hear some questions from your
I'd love
darling
to.
fans?
Yeah, I mean, it's either that or just listen to more blaring dance music with bad one-liners. So, I mean,
I thought it was a lot of fun. I could listen to that all day.
it was something, didn't it?
Stacey, you've got
Yeah.
a very particular question. Stacey's a big fan.
Are you anything like Johnny at a Friday night dinner? Do you have any traits like Johnny?
I've obviously got a much better moustache right now. Yeah, I think, to be fair, I'm quite annoying as a person, I think. I feel like I quite like the sort of pranks I pull. I do that. I'm trying to grow out of it, but I think my profession does sort of allow you to remain an immature sort of child, as you've just witnessed, and as you're witnessing now. So, like, I'd say in how annoying he is, I am quite similar to him. I like to jump out of wardrobes and scare people, and I gave my parents fake exam results when my GCSEs came out, when my A-levels came out. I photoshopped up this fake thing, and it just basically suggested that I didn't get into university, and I just gave it to my mum and walked off, and then she was crying for like half an hour because it was a horrible thing. That's a horrible thing to do, but I still am very proud of it, and I think that's quite Johnny Goodman, to just do something really mean and then be like, ha 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 ha, you know. I don't know. I mean, does that answer your question? Yes, I suppose I am.
Ye-
Like,
yes.
I think they were just they just needed the character of Johnny is obviously the sort of annoying brother that's supposed to annoy Adam and annoy the whole family, and they just auditioned like quite a lot of people, and they just picked me as the most annoying person they could find. So
So it comes quite naturally then, yeah?
Yeah, so I thought I should be more annoying now. The annoying nature of my personality is not putting people off. I'm gonna turn it up.
do you have an embarrassing first date that springs to mind?
First date. Oh man. Well, this thing happened at university, which it sort of counts. But I always find it quite funny because, but basically there was this girl who I didn't find. I wasn't like romantically necessarily interested in this girl, but we were sort of friends. And one day she told me a story of, like, on the day she said a rich guy had come up to her like in the middle of the street and just like apropos of nothing said something like would you let me take you to dinner or something like that, And she told me that story, and we laughed at it, and was like, ha 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 ha. And then later on in the night, we were drinking or whatever, and I went over to her and I went, "Would you let me take you to dinner?" as a joke. And then she went, "That wasn't so hard, was it?" And I was like, no, I was doing, but she didn't. So we ended up going on a date.
You had to take her for dinner.
Because it's like me doing a bit that she didn't understand, right?
Comedy.
Yeah, it does sound like it's out of a sitcom, doesn't it? But it didn't really end up very funny. It was just that I just sat on this whole date being like, yeah, I don't want to be here, really, but you know. And then, to be fair, I think
I like that.
any date that's just happened from an app, I suppose. Oh, to be fair, that's funny. I went on one date off one of these apps, and I just find they don't work for me at all because they match you up with people who you just wouldn't have met otherwise. And like, some people do that benefit, but like, anyway, this girl, first of all, she said that she'd been on 30 dates and had no second date, and she wasn't analysing herself in that. She's just like, yeah, men are just shit, aren't they? They're just all pricks. I was like, well, let's analyse the common denominator in this equation. And I think actually maybe you might want to look at it. But basically, she just spent the whole date being like, oh, you're a comedian. Are you being funny now? Is this funny? Are you being funny? And I was just like, no, I'm not. I'm just very intimidated right now. But yeah, I guess those two things.
Talking of getting really hammered, my question is very relevant actually. Have you got a funny story, or what's happened to you that's been really funny or unusual when you've been really hammered?
Oh my gosh!
Uncontainable.
What's happened
From
to
Castro.
Yeah, have you seen that show?
It's so good.
Yeah. Have you seen that? Have you seen it, Sophie? There's a show called Drunk History where they just have you seen it?
No.
Basically, yeah. This answer to your question is there's literally people have filmed exactly what you seem to want to watch. You have to tell a story about history whilst being very drunk. And in the series that I did, I actually drank the most out of any of the comedians. I drank like 3/4 of a bottle of whiskey or something, and like 3 pints of ale, whatever. And after that, I passed out, and they took me to my girlfriend's house, and I was sick in her house. So not really hilarious, but quite humiliating and disgusting for myself and my girlfriend. Okay, so this is, again, just disgusting, but the question is innately disgusting. I went to a festival once called Sonar, and I have quite a sort of weak constitution, so I was being sick quite a lot. And instead of deciding to sort of peel away from the festival, what I decided to do was just have a carrier bag and just carry a little carrier bag of sick around with me. So I just be like, this is fun, and then just keep going. like a little, like a kid who's run away from home with a sack or a shoulder.
Sack of sick.
Sack of sick, exactly. So, I mean, that's a really horrible place to end it, but that was the nature of the question. I hope that satisfies you, and do watch Drunk History.
That
If you
was
want
everything I asked and more.
Yes, you weren't expecting the sack of sick.
And more.
Anyway, take care, everyone. Stay strong.
Cheers,
Thank
Bye.
you so much. A round of applause to all the acts.